Just a second, guys. I'm just like sticking my Vans on, you know. Oh god, I find these to be like, I don't know. I never ever bought a pair before, but I find these to be the most comfy shoes ever. I love my UGG boots, as you know, but my Vans, yeah, try and take them from me. I'll wrestle you to the ground. So I'm gonna come on here and talk about like the crap that's going on in this community. Like it's getting abysmal now. So you've got people trying to like sue other people, and I'm just gonna like let me just like emphasize this, right? You've got people trying to sue other people like in Britain that are saying things in America. I don't think like these people understand that America has something called the first constitution. You know, the one that Harry called bonkers. Americans are allowed to say what they want, and whether your little feelings get hurt, like that's on you. That's totally on you. If what they say hurts your little feelings, like that's your problem. Like you can choose to like Ricky Gervais. Like he done a stand up comedy, and he says like if someone like says something bad about you, then that's you. You can choose to ignore it, and that it's on you if you want to take offence to it. Now, I've had thousands of things said about me, and yeah, I've went off on rants and stuff like that. And I've had every right to go off on rants. I really don't get it. And like the thing that I really don't get right is this, right? I still watch like things like I watch Michelle's lives and stuff like that. And I watched the one where like she had like Fiona on, and like I saw Fiona saying, "Oh, I really like you, love you, this, that, the next thing." Then the next bloody live, I don't know if it was to satiate or zombie fans or whatever, or I don't even mean to say that because I know some of like her subscribers are some of my subscribers, but I'm talking about the sycophantic ones, you know. They obviously didn't like that because like when she had Michelle on her live, like they were all calling her crazy, and do you think like she called them out for that? I mean, this was a guest that was on her channel that she invited on her channel, and her subscribers are sitting saying like she's crazy and stuff like that. If I had a guest on my channel, right, and like people in my comment section were sitting saying derogatory things about the guests that I had on, I would block them, or at least like get your moderators to block them. Like, you brought her on your channel to ridicule her. Let's face it and let's be honest. Let's talk brass bucks for a second here. We all got like this bloody email of Glinda, the bloody the Gollum Glinda, who seems to think she's some kind of like, I don't know what she seems to think she is, but she seems to think she's some kind of like mystic fucking peg or something like that. She sent us all this email. And I'm not one for like divulging people's like emails or private information, but we all got this email inviting us to this show, and we were all very skeptical about it because of like some of the infighting within the community. And the only person that had the brass balls to go up and confront them was Michelle. And lo and behold, as soon as she got up there, they ridiculed her. They started being derogatory. They started being nasty. They started being horrible. So I'm so glad like that I never went on that live, because then lo and behold, as soon as like Michelle she didn't really even like kind of leave, they booted her off, you know. All of a sudden, you know, all the bullies, you know, the squads, they call them like they've got a name for the Sussex squad, but we've got like let's face it, we've got a Whxit squad as well. Lo and behold, all the sycophantic Whxit squad. Oh, sorry, it was alarm popped off. Lo and behold, like, just out of pure coincidence, they were all waiting in the wings. We had Sue, we had fucking that idiot Gertie, we had Nurse Sussex, we had them all. We had Fiona was there. All of them were there. And I'll grant that, like Fiona, this is in circumstances, like she didn't get herself involved in the bitching, but the rest of them did, you know. So it was a setup. It was like they wanted to bring us on there just so they could ridicule us, because we're small channels. And like they've got larger fan bases, so like we don't stand a chance against any like their fan bases. And plus, I don't want like my subscribers to like have to fight other subscribers, especially like when they're subscribed to like other channels who they enjoy, and they've got every right to. If you enjoy someone else's content, by all means, like you've got every right to be subscribed to that channel. Like, it's not for me to say like, hey, don't be subscribed to a channel, but this is like what they're doing. So now they're like threatening to sue Michelle, and I think the guy's name's Holy Flop. But like what, and this is like, I don't think like these, and I mean this with all due respect, I don't think these dummies realize like in America, like they have the First Amendment, where, like I said, like they can say like what they want, as long as it's not putting someone's life in danger, as I says, like shouting fire in a crowded place or a cinema or something like that. And just because you don't like what someone's saying and your feelings are being hurt, you know, you're choosing for your feelings to be hurt. You know, like no one can. If someone calls you a name, you know, you can choose to ignore it. If you know deep down inside, hi up past the paper, I hope you're doing well. If you're choosing to like take that name on, you know, that's on you. You can choose to ignore it and think to yourself like, well, I'm not that, you know, so I'm just going to ignore that person. But because you're not, it means like that must ring some truth to you. If you're being called like a bully and stuff like that, and you're finding that offensive, well, maybe that's because like deep down inside, like that, you know, you're a bully. I have seen so many smaller creators come and go, since like I joined like this Whxit community. And it's all been small creators, and do you know what I've said? I've said like, give it a month, Like they've not got many small creators left that they can pick on. They're going to turn on each other, and lo and behold, they did. And like, who was their first victim? It was Paula M, wasn't it? It was Sue. And that done a live slagging Paula M. I don't know Paula M. I don't know like her thoughts or anything like that. But like, to do that on a live, like, that's disgraceful. Like, what age are you meant to be? You know what I mean? Like grow up, grow the hell up. You know, like, you're doing a live and you're slagging people off, and it's not a good look, and it's not a good look on the community. And then so you decide like to pick on like Michelle. And and I'll give Michelle her due. Michelle gives it back as good as she as they give her it. Like, she is one person who, I feel like I've got like a scalp in my foot or something. I'm trying to put my shoe on and it hurts. But like, she's like a dog with a bone. And like, if they keep coming for her, she will keep coming for them. But to be like, to go on to like Michelle's live, right, and say like, oh, I want to be a guest, and I want to squash the beef and this, that, the other, and then the next like day or two later, you go on your own live and you're like, oh, I hate her, she's crazy, this, that, the other. Like, do you not have like a thought of your own? Do you have to like? Does what like your subscribers in their hatred for her? Are you scared of losing subscribers? What is it? What like? 1 minute you're declaring like you're all dying love for her, and then the next minute you're slagging her down to dirt. You know, like, I've had it done to me. You know, I mean, and it's not nice, and it is bullying. And what goads me is like, they'll say on their channels like, oh, we're not bullies. Yeah, well, I'm sorry to inform you, but yeah, you kind of are. You lied to me. This is another thing you did to me, and I'm talking to you, Fiona. You lied to me, and you said that you hadn't spoken to my daughter, and then you admitted it. And like, then then you actually admitted it. So you lied right to my face and said you didn't. And the reason that I know you lied about it is because you made a video about it. You made a video about you speaking to my child. Then you have the audacity, like, and I don't agree with people slagging off anybody's children. I don't believe in anybody bringing anybody's kids into anything. But then you have the audacity to say, like, nobody bring my kid into anything. They're not, like, involved in YouTube. And yeah, I agree with that. That's true. Nobody should be bringing your child into anything. But you did it to me. You did it to me. And then another thing that happened was, like, I spoke privately to that Sue, and we agreed that we wouldn't like mention each other's like channels and stuff like that. And then when the Paula M thing started, like, I was just like flicking through her channel, and lo and behold, she's mentioning my name. So yeah, I lost it. I absolutely lost it. I'm like, how two-faced can you get? You sit there like butter wouldn't melt, and I know, like, when you were like mentioning, like, it was always like little digs, you know. Oh, I don't swear on my channel. I don't use cuss words on my channel. There's only a couple of people in the community that's like used kind of cuss words on the channel. And that was like me and a couple of other people who I won't bring into it. But like, obviously that was directed at me and like these other channels, and it made me like change it made me change it made me change like the format and like the way I was doing videos. And then like I got angry and I'm like, why am I changing for some woman who I couldn't give a flying F for? That's literally using her channel to like belittle me and say. Then she also lied. This was another thing that she did. She like so when we agreed like we wouldn't speak about other people's channels, she actually put a screenshot up, right? And it was doctored. It was doctored to make it look as though I was bullying her. So I decided I'm not going to put like all the messages up, but I'm going to put the message up that I sent to you, and it was cordial and it wasn't nasty or anything like that. So but because like obviously she has more followers and that, like that people obviously believed that I was bullying her and I wasn't. So I showed the real screenshot which showed that that was not the case. And like so that was fabricated doctored information. So if any of them are trying to say like that they don't like doctor information and stuff like that, they're talking out their backside, because it happened to me. It happened to me. See, when I read like that post that was put up to make it, and it made it me look like the most horrible person in the world. And I'm like, that I never said that. That's not anywhere near what I said. You've taken like sentences out you to make me look like some kind of evil scumbag. So I countered that, and there's one thing like that I absolutely hate is releasing like messages that are sent in private. But in this case, like I felt like I had to, because like this message was doctored, absolutely doctored. And I thought to myself, like, if you can do that to me, you can do that to anyone, anyone. And it gets on my goat that now they're trying to like sue other YouTubers, like, and then like beforehand, like they were calling people out who were threatening to sue like people in the Mexican community, calling them scumbags and that. Who sues people? Who does that? Who does that? And you're doing the exact same thing yourself. But like all I'll say is like good luck trying to sue someone in America for defamation, because like I says, they've got they've got the First Amendment. They can say what they want. They can literally say what they want. They can literally call you a bitch. They can call you like horrible words that I would never use, and there's nothing that you can do about it, because in America the law is on their side. British law does not apply to Americans. Sorry, I was having a drink there. And like, and before like any of them try to say like, oh, like she's on, oh, it's Coca-Cola. I don't drink. I choose not to drink. And there's a reason for that. One's because of my illness, and two because like my grandfather, he was a drinker, and like it actually put me off drinking, because like it wasn't a nice sight to see, and drinking to me it's a disease, but there was another one that they called Michelle. They called it a pedophile. A pedophile. Like, how dare you like call someone like something like that when you don't know them? You don't know them. I saw Michelle's boyfriend. Half like you guys like who are slagging her off would be. You would be lucky to get a guy like that. He's very handsome, and and he treats her like a princess. So to call her that, and then you're threatening to sue her when you've used like even worse words. Like what it astounds me. It absolutely astounds me, like the amount of infighting that goes on in this group, and like they tried to hide it from subscribers for so long, but it's hard to hide when you see like smaller channels go down like flies, and then like the picking on smaller channels, there's room on this platform for absolutely everybody. Like, we're no threat to you. Absolutely no threat whatsoever. No threat whatsoever. And here's the thing as well. Like when you get all these subscribers that are telling you, "Oh, we love you, we stand by you," this, that, the other, it goes to your head. It's like you think you're some kind of bloody celebrity, and you're not a celebrity. You're a YouTuber. You're the same as everybody else. You do videos sitting in your room, uh, talking to your computer or whatever. But yeah, you're not a celebrity. So bring yourself down from that cloud. Threatening to like sue people is below the belt. It truly is. And then they're saying like, because I watched the video, yeah, well, and wait till like we take your house. So there you're advocating for what someone to be homeless, God, like, get a grip. Get a bloody grip. If these people, if these people are saying things like that you don't like, ignore it. Why don't you just ignore it? Do your little videos on the royal family, right? And don't engage. That's just don't engage. Because all you're doing is like giving content to like to the creators that you're slagging off, because like they're not like they're not going to like sit back and take it anymore. And this is the thing, like small YouTubers now are fighting back because like we're sick of it. We're absolutely sick to death. We're sick to death of being called all the names under the sun. I was doing a live yesterday and I had some troll come on my channel, and I know I went through channels to see if I could find this person's name, and I found it. I won't say whose channel it came from, but it's one of the it's not the big ones, like you've got your really big channels, but you'll say like your 100,000 kind of like, or your maybe or less than that, I'll say. And so then I found this girl's name, and she's on my live, knowing that like I've shared on my channel about being raped and stuff like that, and she's like calling me a slag and stuff like that, which is extremely triggering for someone that's happened to. Like it felt like her calling me that. It felt like she was blaming me as if it was my fault that happened to me, and she just wouldn't let up. She just wouldn't let up. She just was like the names that she was calling like smaller creators and stuff like that. There was no need for it, and I also almost feel like contacting like this bigger YouTuber and saying like, get this like subscriber in line. But of course that's not going to happen, because like it feels as though they enjoy they absolutely enjoy when their subscribers start slagging off other people. Case in point was when Michelle was on when Fiona's live, and they were all calling her crazy and stuff like that. Michelle's not crazy. They were calling her a sugar and stuff like that. She's not a sugar. She's an extremely intelligent young woman. And do you know what I think it is? I think it's jealousy. I really, really do. She's young. She's pretty. You know. I think I mean, that's what they said about me as well. Like, oh, you think you're all that because you're a pretty girl, and I don't see myself as that. You know, not at all. You know, I would give my life, I would give my life just to have my sister back. Honestly, and when it comes to contacting people's family, they go on about they want to sue for doxing. You did it to me. You went out your way to find members of my family. Lied to me about it. I've never contacted members of your family. But lo and behold, it's on your bloody video. Oh, I spoke to Angela's daughter. How dare you? How dare you speak to my child? I would never, ever in my wildest dreams think about calling your kid up. My daughters, they're young girls, you know what I mean? Starting out in their prime of life. How dare you call up my children and think that that's okay? It's not okay. And this is the first time I really had a chance to vent about this. That angered me. Really, really angered me. I would never dream of doing that, but I would never lie to someone's face. I would say, yeah, she could have just even turned around and says, oh yeah, I was concerned about you because you were acting irrational or something because your sister had just died and stuff like that. That I would have been annoyed at, but at least then it would have been a plausible kind of excuse. That wasn't the case at all. It was just an utter lie. I've never spoken to your kids. And then it felt like gaslighting. It felt like utter gaslighting. She had me literally believing that she hadn't done it. So I had to go and rewatch her video and hear her say that she did speak to one of my kids. So I called her out on our comment section saying, you lied, you're a liar. You're an absolute liar. In this video, you admit to talking to one of my children. And do you think I got a reply? No. Did the hell. Because they don't like it when they're caught out. They don't like it when they're caught out. Stay, in my opinion, you know what I mean? Say what you want, about YouTubers. We choose to put ourselves in the public space, alright? If you can't handle the fact that someone's saying hurty words about you, maybe you shouldn't be on YouTube. But when it's someone's children that aren't, excuse me, I've got really bad heartburn. But it's when it's children that aren't even on YouTube and you're going out your way, to contact them. How the hell did you, manage to do that? You must have, rooted through, my Facebook or, my ex account. But even at that, I don't even have my kids on my ex account. So you've obviously rooted through my Facebook or something like that. Some kind of stalker to find out who my children are. And even at that, when I started YouTube, I took my daughters off of Facebook because, like, I knew you'd get crazies and that out there. So it made me wonder, like, how the hell, like, did she, like, know the number? But then I remembered, oh yeah, that rat look. Sorry, and I'm like, but I've got every right to call this person's that rat face looking troll that thinks she's all that. She'd already contacted my daughter before that, so she obviously got the number off Whxit. And I said to my youngest daughter, like, what would you do if, like, these people, like, contacted you? She says, Mom, do you know what I would say to them? You're a nutbag. I have nothing to say to you. Like, I don't know you. And, like, I think it's weird that you're contacting me. And I applauded her for that, because, like, I would expect if I had to contact another YouTuber's child to say the exact same thing to me. You know, I used to think like that that sometimes, like, each camp went too far, you know, like bringing up, like, past because people can change, they totally can change, but, like, when you see, like, certain evidence that is absolutely uncalled for, like, I've seen evidence, and I'm hesitating about putting it up on my channel, because this evidence it's to do with a YouTuber and domestic abuse. There's a video out there on YouTube of a Whxit member committing domestic abuse against a woman. And I've debated putting it up and stuff, but then I thought to myself, like, maybe this person's grew, maybe, you know, like, they've regretted it and stuff like that. But there is never an excuse for ever hitting a woman. Never, ever an excuse for hitting a woman, you know. Don't get me wrong, like, I contemplated it, like when my sister was alive, when like, the two of us contemplated driving down to England to find that bloody Gertie, you know. She's lucky, I swear, because my sister, like, did not care, you know. If someone, like, spoke badly about her twin, you know, and she could feel, it's like, you know, twins, we have, like, a bond, so she could feel when I'm hurting and stuff like that, and she's like, right, we're getting in the car and we're going to find this bitch, you know. And I'm like, listen, she's not worth it. She's, like, really not worth it. And then, like, I'm getting friends, like, contacting me, like, don't go on X, you know, because, like, they're sitting slagging you on X, you know, like, do you realize, like, that I'm a human being? I'm a human being. And when this X stuff happened, my sister had died at this point. And you would think, like, these people would have some kind of compassion, you know, like, this girl's just lost, like, her twin sister, her twin, and, like, but let's still put, like, negative crap about her online, you know. I'm not saying, like, I'm perfect. I've made trillions of mistakes, you know, trillions of mistakes. Like, I thought, like, I could do things on YouTube, and then realised, like, and thought, like, I would make this money and be able to afford to do stuff and this, that, the other, and then realised, like, I'm a small creator and I don't make any money on YouTube. And, like, so that I am truly sorry, you know. Uh, and I can't apologise enough. I really can't apologise enough. And if ever said anything to like anyone that hasn't deserved it, I'm truly sorry. I'm a big enough girl to like know when I've messed up and I'm in the wrong, and like an apology does go a long way, like especially if it's meant, if you mean it from the bottom of your heart. um yeah, but for God's sake, like the Sunni people and like this, that, the other. It's beyond a joke now, absolutely beyond a joke. And all you guys are doing is like, oh, we're going to sue somebody called Holy Flop, and we're going to like do this and do that. Come on, and then it just doesn't look good on the community, like the Sussex squad must be laughing at us, absolutely laughing at us. We're meant to be like this united front against the Sussex squad, and instead, like, what, we're suing each other and all this other rubbish that goes. It just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. I mean, like, I like. I haven't and I would love to like speak to like Michelle, but we haven't spoken in a while, and I would love to speak to her. I think she's like hi. Oh wait, hi Christopher. A quick hello to wish you a great end of the day. As seasonal, what? As soon as I have time, I'll send you an email. Oh, Christophe. Oh, my French friends. Oh, bonjour. I have to say, like, ça va. And you'll say, ça va bien, merci. And I'll go, toi. But yeah, I gave him an email yesterday. We were made to take mandatory French at school. I wish I'd retained a lot more of it than I had. At least I speak a little bit more of it than Meghan Markle does. Yes, she lied and said she was fluent in French. I'm not fluent in French. I can get by asking people how they are, and I can tell them like what my name is. Like, I can say my name's like my name in French was Je m'appelle Longe, and I can tell them that I live in Scotland, like Je habite Écossais. And I can name animals and things like that, but French it's one of those languages that's extremely beautiful. It really, really is. And like, it's one of those countries. What's it? The City of Lights, they used to call it. I don't know, like, Christoph, like, if you're still here and stuff like that, but if you are, like, how do you feel like how France is going at the moment? Do you think like it's got more dangerous, or do you think like um oh, it's yeah, and maybe like yeah, have a word with your police, and tell them to like keep knifing those boats so we don't end up with them in our country. We're so sick of getting these blooming dinghy boats like sent over to our country. But it's weird, like, the Scotland have a good affinity for the French. I said this yesterday because, like, our last queen was married to the French king, and the first king of the first king of Scotland and England, was our Queen's Mary Queen of Scots' son. Unfortunately, he wasn't from Francis because Francis died very young. But yeah, I live not far from where Mary was born. So I love everything to do with history. I really do. Um, but yeah, so I'm reading off the topic here. But Christophe. And here's another one, Christophe, that I would love to know. Do you think, right, that Brigitte Macron is a man? Because this has been going on all over the internet lately. So, yeah, so I would love to get a French person's perspective on this. I really, really would. But definitely email me because I would love, love, love. Oh, my country is sick. Our leaders are traitors in France. It truly has. What they done to like Le Pen was disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. I mean, like, I'm not left or right. I class myself as centre, but like the invasion of like illegal migrants into all of our countries in Europe, it is unsustainable, and I mean, here's an example. I've been trying to get an appointment now for the doctors for 3 weeks. So if you go into a migrant hotel, they have private doctors where they can just wander down the little hallway and go and see a GP within about 5-10 minutes. I mean, sitting in agony, literal agony for weeks. Last night I couldn't even sleep. I had tears rolling down my face, and honestly, I felt like I'd been hit by a bus. Phoned the doctors today, and yeah, still no appointment. But yeah, it's an absolute shame. Like, cause like I've been to France, and France is it was like Paris now compared to what it used to be. It's like London now compared to what it used to be. It's like it's had a demographic change. It's like they've moved everybody from all these different countries and moved out all the British people and then plonked all these foreigners in. And I've even heard Americans say that we went to London and it didn't even feel like we were in England anymore. And I've even heard them saying that about France. You go to France and like there's people literally washing their clothes. There's people literally bathing in fountains. I saw a video about that. That these people are washing. These are historical fountains, that have been there for hundreds of years, and people are just like getting naked and washing themselves in these fountains, and and then what angers me with London is like they don't care about our history or anything like that. I've seen them destroying monuments of. I know you probably won't like Horatio Nelson, Christoph, because of like certain battles and stuff like that. But uh, uh, monuments to like Churchill and stuff like that, they who have been defaced. They're absolutely defaced, and it's horrible to see that. Absolutely horrible. My opinion is that yes, Brigitte is not a woman, but that's just an opinion. Yeah. Did you watch the Candace Owens? I'm guessing, did you watch the Candace Owens becoming Brigitte thing? I watched it. And, like, it is kind of weird that she had a brother who all of a sudden disappeared and then up, and maybe like a year later pops Brigitte, who and what's it they said, like, and then there's like the other scandal, like she started dating Macron when he was like 14 years old, and she's what, in her fifth 40s. Like, what's wrong? Why isn't that a big scandal? You know, like, if that was a man that did that to a female, that would be scandal of the year. But yeah, she certainly has even the way she sits, the way she walks. They found a picture of what was meant to be the guy she transitioned from. He joined some kind of foreign legion. I think it maybe Algeria or something like that. So they found a picture of him, and oh my god! Like, if these two could be one. You put a wig on this guy, and it's Brigitte Macron. And then there's all like the weird books and the people that they associate with, and in Macron's uh, presidential portrait. So things are placed intentionally. There's a book by a well-known pederast, which is a PDF file, who abused his own daughter. So it's normalizing paedophilia, and it's frightening. And the same thing is happening here in Britain, where nothing is being done about grooming gangs. Nothing is being said in the news, even to this day, regarding Prince Andrew. In America, you get the headlines like pedo prince and stuff like that. In Britain, there's nothing, absolutely nothing. It's like crickets, absolute crickets. Not one of them have reported on it. And it does feel like it's normalizing it, and they're trying to add like this into, and I feel sorry for like the LGB. I just class them as the LGB community, because that's a sexuality. Transgenderism isn't a sexuality. It's you feeling like you're born in the wrong body. But they're trying to attach these people into the alphabet mafia, and rename them MAPS. Minor attracted people. Like, what is wrong with these people? Like, minor attracted people, like, children should be protected at all costs. I don't care if someone's attracted to a minor, I really don't care. You, it's it. I don't even know what to say about it. I really, really, really don't. I do not know what to say about it. It's why attach these people, and they're trying to say, oh, we'll attach it to the LGBT because that's a sexuality. Being sexually attracted to children is not a sexuality. It's a sick, perverted disease, and it's not the kind of disease like cancer or anything like that. It's more than that, These are people that want to harm children, harm them. I have got no time for anyone anyone that wants to abuse a child. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. In fact, like I'm in like the book of Trump in that respect. If you like go out there and rape and like murder or a child, yeah, death penalty for you. I don't believe there's some people that just cannot be redeemed. And if these are these people's sexual fetishes, and they're all at it, we know that. We know they're all at it. These like elitists, like we know that this is their thing. You know, they're all at it. I mean, years ago there was a massive sting in London, and politicians, everybody, you know, like were all implicated in these child sex rings. Then we have like bloody Epstein and the Diddy thing, and like they're all at it, you know. Um, I just don't know how someone can live with themselves, you know. I really don't. In France and the European Union, the Visible project is deadly at the moment. The subject is euthanasia. Yeah, you're right. Do you know they just had a vote in Parliament a few months ago to make euthanasia legal. In Canada, it's even worse, you know. So in Canada, if you're even feeling sad and a bit suicidal, the doctor will give you a little pamphlet and recommend euthanasia to you. The person doesn't need euthanasia. They need some therapy and some help, you know. Since when, like the hell, did we think that it was okay to kill our elderly? What, because like they believe they're a burden on the tax or something? These people literally built our countries. These are the bread. They broke their backs. The bread and butter of our countries, building our countries, and you sick, horrible, evil demons idea um, for these people is to kill them. I think like you guys are the ones that need euthanasia. I think we need to scrap Brussels altogether. I really do. I think like Brussels is just full of just. Sorry, I'm just putting my shoe on. Brussels is. Why can't I get my foot in this blooming shoe? Sorry, I need to. Oh, that's why the lace was tight. I'm having a typical blonde moment, guys. I can't say like the ginger, even though like most Scottish have red hair, but I think maybe even that's a bit of a myth because like I've not really seen that many Scottish people with red hair. There's a lot of blondes and a lot of like brunettes, but ginger hair. My sister, believe it or not, like I had blonde hair and she had auburn hair. Isn't that weird? And she was the scrappy one, you know, like I was the quiet one, you know. But when the two of us, we were the terrible twosome, you know, like if somebody messed with one of us, like we had the two of us to deal with, you know, and so we never tended to get bullied very much at school, you know, because they knew like, oh, we pick on one of them, we've got two of them to deal with, you know. But yeah, the vein of our life is Brussels. Brussels is. Sorry, I'm just standing up. I've got like these leather trousers on. I swear to God, I think I need to jump from the wardrobe to like get my bloody ass in them. And I'm not fat or anything like that. Like, So, but bloody hell. I'm dying. I'm absolutely dying on a drink of. We have this like national drink in Scotland. Just a wee second here. I'm looking for my jacket. Where the hell did I put it? Just a second. Alright, I'm back. So I'll just put this on there. I've got put my slick leather jacket on. I found this amazing perfume from Dubai. It's called Pistachio. God, like I could swim in this stuff. It smells amazing. Oh my days, I want to show you just a second the weather. Give me a second, can I put the camera on? Let me see. I don't want it to show my face because that will like utter shoot, utter crap right now. How do I turn this round? How do I turn the camera around? 2 seconds. I could do it that way, I suppose. Isn't it so nice? Everything, like, how the hell do I turn the camera around? Camera, more, camera. Oh, I don't know. But it's absolutely beautiful. Like, everything is so green. Oh my god, look at that little car. Isn't that the most cutest car ever? Like, I want to show you this. Hold on. Why isn't it working? Oh. Can you see, like, that little red little car? Isn't that so cute? It's next to the white van. There! Like, I don't know if you can see it, if it's just my reflection. It's like one of them, like, older cars, and they've, like, tricked it out. So yeah, we've got this, like, national drink in Scotland. It's called Iron Brew. And we say it's like, they say it's like made of like girders, which are big long metal pipes, but it's not. I think we just say that because they say that it gives you strength or something like that. Let's see. The Nazis authorised the week, the kidnapping, the entirely for the future's scary. The Nazis authorised the weak, the handicapped. Oh, you're absolutely right. The mentally deficient, etc. It's exactly what our governments are doing to us. Isn't it strange? That is strange that that's the people that they're going after first, and that's exactly what the Nazis did. Yeah, I never thought about that, Christoph. I never toasted. I only drink beer and wine in Scotland. Oh, you do? What's your favourite beer in Scotland? Have you tried a Tennant's yet? Scotland's we have a lot of beers here. Just 3 seconds. I'm just going to the shop. Get my iron. In fact, I think I'll get myself a bottle of cola. I'll be an American. In fact, no, we'll go for cola. Can't make up my mind there. Right, what else do we need? See, I'm a massive latte drinker, so I'll get myself a wee latte. Oh, salted caramel latte. I'll have one of them. Caramel. Oh, wait now. What's that? Caramel latte. One of them. But it's 3 in 1 and I don't drink sugar. So I'll go for the caramel latte. And coffee mate. Because I like creamer. Hold on. Should I just get like the latte, the caramel one, and the tea? I don't know what to get. Like, what do you think? Salted or... Hi, Dahlia. Do you think you should get salted caramel or just normal caramel? I'm at a loss here. Oh, honey. I love honey in my coffee. Should get some honey. I think I'll grab some honey and I'll grab some creamer and I'll grab some caramel latte. Here we are. Oh, drop it on the floor. And then I'm going to grab some crisps, okay? Alright. Sorry, I'm not speaking. What's that you saying? Oh, yeah, I love that as well. A lot of people don't like haggis and stuff like that, but oh, it's so tasty. And can I get 2 of your cheaper bags? Yes, please. A bag. Yeah, can I have a bag, please? Okay. Yeah, 36. Okay. Put that in there and put the pin in. No. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Oh, can I do it now? Alright. Sorry. My hearing's pretty bad at the moment. Alright. Thank you. Have a lovely day. Oh, look at the ice cream that they have. Spectacular. Do you know what my favourite ice cream is? The peanut butter one. You know, the peanut butter cup one. God, I love that one. Any comments? Yeah, Christoph was here yesterday. He was here yesterday. We exchanged. I gave him my email address so we could like. I'd love to get some French lessons off you, Christophe, because like as I said, I'm rudimentary in some French, but I would love to speak it fluently, especially so I could like do some live streams in French and call people names and they don't know what I'm saying. What was the name of what? When I'm just trying to read. Have you ever seen a live one, Christophe? Of course, she's very nice. Oh, thank you, Christophe. That's really nice of you to say, like, because a lot of people think, like, yeah, you know, you should be the outcast of certain communities, even though, like, you're not a horrible person or anything like that. It's just like, I don't know what it is, to be honest. Like I said yesterday, like, I do this like I enjoy it. I don't make any money at all out of doing YouTube at all. I've got like my PayPal thing. I hardly ever put it up because like then you get large. It's like if you put it up, you get like larger channels like who make thousands of pounds a month calling you like a grifter and things like that. But people's time is valuable, if you know what I mean. And you know, I would do this for free anyway. But it's just sometimes like it's nice to be appreciated. 2 seconds, I'm just going to put this shop in. Not in love anymore. Have a good end of the day, Delegate. Are you off? Yeah. I'm going to have to try and go and phone the doctors again because like this is like they. In fact, I've actually lost days now trying to call the doctors to try and get some help, and so yeah. If you give me 5 minutes, guys, I'll come back. But let me phone the doctors and come back and continue the live. But just give me 5 minutes so I can just give these doctors a phone because they close. They close quite soon, and I just want to see what they say. All right, give me 5 minutes and I'll be back. Right, I will be back. I promise.